Siemanko widzę, witam w kolejnym odcinku z gry u mnie na kanale. Lecimy dalej, przerwałem grę, bo tutaj Hako coś już do nas gada.
You alive, man? Fuck, I'm getting sentimental. I haven't said that to anyone since my third divorce.
I appreciate it, but don't get your hopes up. Not the marrying kind.
Learn anything about the commander's murder?
I heard Sophie's brother mention something about Lucas's death. That's all so far. Now they have a bigger problem. The bandits you mentioned, they took Carl hostage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm helping Sophie get him back.
Good. Gain her trust. That might also help us find out what they know. Just watch out. They might be suspicious, but if you can do it, Ator will let us into the center.
Dobra, lecimy widzowie, fabuła dalej.
Hey, Herman. Where's Sophie?
Ja coś się
Why were you
zbugowało.
on the mission? Friends could have used you. Okay. I guess that means I should wait here.
Kurde no, coś się zbugowało. A to teraz co się dzieje?
Mia? Mia?
Aiden, what's the matter with you?
Mia, where are you? Mia. Oh no. 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 No.
O cholera.
Set me free, and I won't say a word.
Jack and fucking Joe will pay for what they did. I had a bad feeling about it from the start. I had a feeling Carl's plan sucked, and yet I let him lead.
Why didn't you send Herman on the mission? They wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast.
Him? He's strong, but as helpless as a child.
He's one damn big child.
You don't understand. Herman's almost deaf. He used to be my mother's bodyguard. Has been around us as long as I can remember. And after she died, he stayed close to us. One time, the lights in my shelter went out. The infected broke through a window. Herman blocked the path and tossed a grenade into a nearby infected. He survived the explosion, but lost his hearing. In a face-to-face battle, he's nearly unbeatable. But if he's caught from behind, he's as vulnerable as a child. Combination, especially for him. That's why I prefer to keep an eye on him. Sometimes I wonder if he's watching over me, or I'm watching over him.
Don't beat yourself up. Things could have been worse, too.
If I had listened to myself, we'd have water, and more of our people would still be alive.
You were following Carl's lead.
Yeah, but I won't let him lead the bazaar to its doom.
I see. You think Jack and Joe could have had something to do with Lucas's murder?
Joe, perhaps. He's a total psycho, and a thief. He knew the peacekeepers would hang him if they caught him. But Jack wouldn't let him. He's a coward. He thinks rationally.
Alright, so what's the plan now?
From now on, I'm following my gut. Last time something like this happens on my watch.
If you'd hurried back there, maybe some of our guys would have made it. I thought a pilgrim like you was supposed to run like a fucking gazelle.
Barney, shut up!
What? If he'd have made it in time to help, we'd be having a party, not a wake. In case you change your mind. Birdie, to your health.
I gather you were close.
He tried to be a poet. Kept showing me his work and said all the other guys were too stupid to understand. I never told him how bad it was. I took him into the group when he lost his father in a dark zone. He was 10 years old.
That's pretty young.
Too young. But he had no one else. So I took him in.
If you manage to take out those bandits, it...
Jack Cock and Joe Cunt. Death usually changes a lot in a person's life. Carl was wrong. We should have gone after them right away. But right or wrong, we have to help him. He's one of us. We'll rescue him and retrieve the crystals from Jack. Besides, I won't let them get away with killing my people. Ralph, Susie, Logan, Birdie, they deserve revenge. And Jack and Joe sentenced them to death. So they'll die. Your radio.
Yeah, it picks up static sometimes.
Go see Alberto. He can fix stuff like that on the spot.
Thanks.
Aitor here. Leave, but make sure no one sees you. You two make a pretty pair, Aiden. I'm on the roof nearby. We have to talk.
Now.
It's about saving your life.
I'll tear them apart.
Poważna sprawa.
I swear. I'll gut them.
Dobra. Punkt walki.
Real slow. Peace. Peace.
Właśnie prześpimy się do rana. Aitor, musisz pojechać do rana, sorry.
Tear them apart. I swear. I'll gut them. Real slow. Piece by piece.
Goddamn coyotes. Come on, let's talk.
What do you want?
I don't like what's going on here, Aiden. First, Jack and Joe's bandits killed Carl's people. Now Sophie's getting ready to retaliate. You're not a part of that, are you?
But you said you wanted me to get close to them.
I'm gonna search Sophie's camp. That's why I came to warn you. Rumors have started. You found the Lazarus for me. They may suspect you of being a PK spy.
That doesn't seem like it. They seem happy to take whatever help is offered.
So they say. But those people hate us, Aiden. Along with anyone who works with us. So if they do suspect, especially someone like Sophie...
I can handle them.
Lucas thought so too, and look how he ended up. Be a pity if I found you in a ditch somewhere, with a piece of your hide cut out.
You came here just to warn me?
You helped me with the Lazarus. And I take care of my allies.
Sophie's just fighting for water, that's all. I don't think she suspects anything.
You think so? She hates the peacekeepers. She blames us for not helping the bazaar, and for her mother's death. So when we start questioning her people, you better be careful.
Thanks for the warning.
You gain any intel for our investigation?
Sophie's also wondering who killed Lucas.
What else would she say? They know if we can prove they killed... Find out from Sophie when she's planning the attack. Keep me informed where you are. Take care of yourself, Pilgrim.
Bądź ostrożny. Dawaj. Świetnie.
Trust the people of the bazaar.
Nie no, zajebiście, no kur... Kurwa no.
It's time for
It looks like Sophie's not here. I
think
better
we
look for her.
must be.
Dad, it's still early.
One thing.
Hey, have you seen Sophie?
Sophie. Yes,
She went that way.
exactly.
Thanks.
Wait. Something's wrong with the.
Dad's asking if there's something wrong with your radio. Can I ask you a question?
Sure. Call me Aiden.
Vincenzo. Aiden, how do you become a pilgrim? Does that mean you're a murderer?
Vincenzo. Why?
Dad, I'm asking because I'm... Will you tell me, Aiden?
I'm not that exciting. I've had to kill people, but I'm not a murderer. All being a pilgrim is to me now.
To what end?
Vincenzo.
To find the only family I...
Did you?
Not yet. But I might be close.
I hope you succeed.
Who?
Federico. He was my best friend. We were like brothers. We'd known each other forever. He disappeared like the other kids. Because of those fucking tests.
Tests? You mean GRE tests?
You heard that when they built... they were trying to create a vaccine here? It all fell apart in a couple of weeks. One day, Federico vanished into thin air. We'd been playing football. I'm sure they... You see, he wasn't the only child who went missing.
There were others?
2 girls disappeared from the building next door at the same time. And more, all across the city.
And none of them have ever been found?
No, but based on what Federico's mother said, I have a feeling I know what happened. Federico had been in the hospital a month earlier with pneumonia. His mother was told that some GRE doctor had ordered blood tests,
Old.
but they wouldn't tell her why.
A, ciekawe, co tu dzieje?
A week after he was released from the hospital, he was gone.
Do you remember this doctor's name?
No one knew, and no one at the hospital would say. Only that he
Oh,
was on
it's-
classified GRE business. Then, everything went to hell. The GRE collapsed. After that, some of the kids were sent to the central loop. But every day, I wonder what happened to him.
I hope he's alive. And that you find him someday.
Looking for something?
I'm here.
How's your radio? Working now?
Sometimes it works. Sometimes, no. Roll the dice.
Susie, Logan. I swear I'll tear them apart and eat the pieces! Bertie! Ralph! To your health! I love you.
What now?
Do you remember the beginning of the fall, Aiden?
Vaguely.
I remember it as if it were yesterday. We'd been defending the church against infected for some time. My mother was in charge. She was losing dozens of people every day. She was keeping everyone alive while I was keeping an eye on Barney. She begged the peacekeepers for help, but they ignored her. Eventually, she was injured. It was dawn, and he led me to her, to the roof of the sacristy. She saw me and made me promise to look after my brother. She said it as if she was lending me a car and asking me to have it returned intact. After that, she appointed Carl as her successor, with me at his side. You'll grow up to be a far better leader than Carl, she said. But while the world is burning, people won't listen to someone so young.
She was wrong.
I've been thinking like that all my life. But not anymore. Now I understand my mother. You have to be ruthless to be a leader. I wasn't ready then. I am now.
I think I know what you're talking about. And I know what loss is like.
Talking about someone in particular?
About my sister.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to be. We'll find out.
That's why you came to town. For her.
Yeah.
Sophie, we have to talk.
Time to act. The quicker we do this, the less prepared Jack and Joe will be.
Aiden. Aiden. And we
Oh.
started on the wrong foot. A sip of courage.
Should you be drinking this much before the mission, Barney?
Me? I got the toughest liver in Villador. Worry more about yourself, Pilgrim.
Frajer.
Where's Sophie?
There, on the rooftop. I'm watching you, Pilgrim.
Tak mnie ten chłop wkurza. Czekajcie, widzowie, chwila. Coś chciałem zobaczyć. A tu jest. Dobra. Będziemy się montażować. A te broni to są za co? Sporo tego. Okej. Teraz powinno być gita. No dobrze. Kurde. Świetnie. Świetnie idą. Dobra.
We'll see who gets who. Apparently the peacekeepers are watching us. Well, let them see what happens to Jack and Joe, and that we can do it to them too.
Well, you said it was time to act.
We're acting. I sent 3 scouts towards the camp. Carl and the crystals must be somewhere inside the building.
Obozy bandytów. Zbierz się do obozu bandytów i wykorzystaj lornetkę do zidentyfikowania punktów wyjścia. Przywódcy obozu. Aha, rozstęp otoczenia, które można wykorzystać. Aby przyjąć obóz bandytów, musisz zabić przywódcę obozu. Jego porucznika mam potem zająć. Przejmiesz obóz, zabierzesz już strefę jeden rzadko. Ale poczekajcie już sobie chwilę. Dobra.
Not many guards. Most are probably asleep.
Okay.
There are a few entrances to the camp. The front one, suicide. It's got the most guards. You go in first, we'll move in from the other side. and then we'll catch them in a pincer movement. If anything goes wrong, we retreat to our base.
Where?
The Tango Motel.
Coś mi jest... A. Czy mi to coś pokazuje? A. Jest chyba... To?
Hate these bullshit assignments.
Jakby coś za tym było. Ale dobra, widzowie. Czekajcie chwilę. Dobra. Dobra. Słuchajcie, widzicie, to było na tym samym odcinku. Na tym odcinku podbijemy ten nowość, to było na tyle. Następnego. Siłek widzowie, cześć.